my name is Ryan. Today I'm going to preview or profile my dragon deck, which I've been using at the start of this format. So
How do you do the logo?
locals, let's see, I've done pretty good so far. Mostly second place last week. This week I got fourth because tiebreakers.
So what?
I usually go like 4 undefeated and then win or lose in the last game.
So what deck do you have like the biggest problem against?
Well,
Or for dragon anyway.
it's not that I have a problem. It's just that they have they're so fast. The agent decks. I mean, this deck has a good matchup against it, but so it's about equal, I think.
What about like plans? Like Toga plans?
Yeah, I guess they give this. No, it's about the same. I think.
Is that?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's start with the main monster, obviously, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. He's bigger than most everything that you use today, and he's also great at like swarming. You can bring him out very easily just by removing a dragon or Wyvern's effect, Monster Reborn, whatever. Every turn you get a dragon, so he's kind of broken. Let's see. Wyvern. Decent attack, but you don't really want to draw them. You want to send them to the graveyard with Future Fusion or whatever. Let's see. His effect, you remove him at the end phase, bring him back.
Right, we know that already. Right. So do you ever use him with like a sea summon or like bring like Utopia or Roach?
Oh sure, yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Most of my smaller monsters are level 4, so I have a lot of... Well, you'll see them. Obviously, these guys. This is what makes the deck pretty good against most of what everybody uses today, because it shuts down, agents completely.
And?
Aside from like their traps or honest, they really can't do anything about this.
So this also helps out against like Dog War too, right?
Oh yeah, plants too, because, let's see, they usually have to synchro into like a level 5, right? Or formula.
Right.
There aren't any level 5s that you can synchro with him.
Right.
Pretty much everything else, like Twilight, Light Swarms, the only thing he really conflicts with in this deck is summoning Red Eyes Metal, but you can play around that.
So like last weekend, this versus Future Vision, when you were talking about if I had a dragon.
Oh right. Well, that's a ruling.
Tell me that.
Yeah, you can. If you have him out, you can play this. But if he's obviously out during the second turn, then you're not going to get it back. But based on the new ruling with Pot of Duality, you can. Since this doesn't summon on the turn you play it, you can play this one regardless.
Okay.
3 Mass Dragons. He's okay. He's a floater. The most common play is usually if he gets destroyed. Obviously, if they have a lot of big monsters, you'll cycle through them so that you can defend yourself, and then finally bring out this guy, Delta Flyer, so that you can make a synchro. Because just about any monster that you can normal summon on your next turn will give you a Black Rose Dragon or a Stardust Dragon or whatever, because of his level boosting ability. And with all these level 3s, you can also make rank 3 Xyz monsters.
Like a Leviathan.
Exploder Dragon. He's just blows stuff up. He's like if I were to compare it to 6 Samurai deck, he'd be the hand of the 6 Samurai.
By attacking, of course.
But yeah, it's 3 Thunder Kings. Helps with the whole anti-meta theme that this deck kind of has, along with Quacky Mirror Drago, especially with agents. Like having both Quacky Mirror Drago and Thunder King is usually not very good for them. He's just an awesome monster all around. 2 effect failures, just because it's effect failure. Stops everything. Spell cards. First of all, Future Fusion, obvious. most important card in the deck, I think, is because it's the main engine. Usually I'll try to get all of my wyverns, at least one red eyes, and depending on what I've already got, the tuner or Quagmire Drago for easy access to them. Yeah, and if it manages to survive, then you get a 5-headed dragon, but what are you doing?
I'll ask Cleon.
These are just basic staples: Mind Control, Dark Hole, Storm, and Monster Reborn. Yeah. And 3-pot Duality. This makes the deck much more consistent. You know, you find your Future Fusion faster, or your Red Eyes. And also 2 Gold Sarcophagus, which you either get Future Fusion or Monster Reborn. Probably all I'd ever get. Or Mind Control if I've already got them. And 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. I think for the main that's fine.
Huh.
What?
Nothing. That's Ultra Rare. Why I thought that's both Ultra Rare.
Yeah.
So I thought why you wanna something else?
For the side deck.
Ah.
Yeah, we're getting to it
No,
now.
no. Go ahead, continue.
Mirror Force, I just put that in there.
Are you the guy that records the Yugioh games?
Yes.
Is it right if I ask why? I'm just wondering.
It's for YouTube channel.
Okay, Torrential. I only just put this in because mostly to stop for stuff like Christia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to have Book of Moon, but you know, I think that would be better.
So this is
You
only
know.
stuff for Christy. That's it.
Well, I mean, it's Mirror Force. I mean,
Right,
you don't
of
really
course.
need an excuse to run Mirror Force.
But this is
Before
only.
I figured, you know, I'd have big monsters most of the time, so maybe
Right.
I didn't need Mirror Force, but
So this is your way out for Christy. You don't want any other way out. Any other like stuff that.
as far as, well, you know, I have Exploder Dragon, I have Bottomless Trap Hole, I have Torrential,
Drago too.
yeah, Solemns, stop their summons, and finally 2 Call of the Haunted, which is to bring back Red Eyes Metal. You know, all these revival cards bring back Red Eyes Metal, you can revive any other dragon. Extra deck. 5-headed dragon. 5,000 beater. Catasser. You know, staple. Pretend that's a roach. I'm only putting him in here because my friend is borrowing my roach, so you know, I don't really bring out level 5 synchros all that often. But you know, why not? Orient Dragon. It's a dragon, removes their synchros. Easy to bring out.
Do you ever use him?
Well, I don't think I've ever actually been up against a synchro move. It's just coincidence, but because you know I just started playing this.
So the chance of you breaking him out is very small.
No, well, I mean it's just see, agent decks don't really. Maybe they'll bring out Trishula, but
Only against like plants, Blackwing. Only other decks are single a lot. It's not,
Yeah.
So,
definitely good to have in there, especially since he's a dragon.
Right.
Bionic staple.
Of course.
Exploder Dragonwing. He's a nice little tech synchro, I guess you could call it. Basically, he attacks, and if it's a lower attack than his, you can destroy, like Catasser.
Oh, okay.
And inflict damage equal to that monster's attack.
Oh, so he pays too.
Also good for like getting rid of Spirit Reapers and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Black Rose, Derp. Stardust. I think these are staples.
Alright.
Especially in dragons. And he's okay.
Oh, you don't ulti rare of him.
What?
You don't ulti rare of him because your extra deck is all like bling out except for this guy.
Yeah, whatever. Also good for getting rid of Spirit Reaper, which agent decks use all the time. Obviously, Trishula. Dual Timberl Trishula.
Alright.
And finally, my 4 should be 5, but 4 Xyz monsters. Leviair.
OT, of course.
He's great in this deck because he can bring back used up wyverns, so you can use them again later. Or, whatever they have removed. And he's really easy to make. Leviathan, Beatstick. I guess he's also a dragon.
Ghostwave, of course. Opening out. I like it. I like your style.
Utopia.
Right.
Best one in the game so far.
He's coming to add Ghostwave, do you know that?
What?
No.
He's coming to dual terminal, I know.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Zenmeister, the reason I use him is because
Or try not OT, okay, continue.
of just so I can make Xyz monster the Quackimir Drago, because obviously he's light, Roach is dark, so since he's Earth, I use him. And he's got 25. Well, he's got 19, but he comes out with 2,500 attack, so he's pretty good. Now my side deck. These two go in the extra deck, but I side them for machines and for lights. And to go along with
Just laugh at Light Sworn and Agents in the face many times.
and to go along with Chimera Tech, we have Cyber Dragon. Obviously you need him to make him, and he's pretty decent for, let's see, running over, Grave Keepers.
Thunder King.
Thunder King, getting rid of Thunder King. Oh, Thunder King doesn't really hurt my deck that much.
GP.
Yeah, Black Wings.
Not much of a block, but yes.
Kaiku, stops agents.
Light Sworn.
Yeah.
Plants.
Light Sworns. Yeah. More Plantate. King Tiger Langhu. What else would he stop?
This?
I don't think he'd be that good against
Plants.
agents, maybe.
Oh my god. Fog Monarch.
Yeah,
Fish.
if they're still around.
They're still around.
2 compulsory. Mostly for getting rid of Gachi, but also obviously any fusion Xyz monster, or use it against Yugiohs, all their fusions.
Anti-meta attack.
Synchros, yeah. 3rd Typhoon, just in case I play some weird deck that uses a lot of
Heavy. Back row. Like Great Keeper.
yeah. 2 Chain Disappearance. I'm not too sure about these, but they're.
Why? Why are you not so sure about that?
They seem kind of situational to me.
Like what?
Let's say you use agents, they're probably gonna have
Shampoo or Earth.
Earth
That's-
first turn though, so you pretty much have to draw these, or else
But
they're dead.
But
later
no.
in the game.
Well, that too. But also, like if these first turn, if they summon Earth, they get Venus, and next turn they summon Venus. Special summon Shampoo, just kill Shampoo.
Or you could kill Gachi with this.
That too. So I like this overall. I'll make 2.
And then 2 Mind Crushes for. There's a lot of decks that search a lot, so. Let's see, the deck that searches most is Heroes, I think.
Huh?
Heroes, they search a lot.
Hero,
TGs,
TGs, Agents. What else?
Sim,
Dark World.
Dark World.
Yeah.
You don't want to use this against Dark World though,
Why?
because obviously you'll discard all their.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. This card. That's right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, but this one, Effect Wearer. Do you prefer Effect Wearer over the Finish Chain?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Especially now with Heavy Storm back and
Yeah, but-
triple MSD.
Right, finishing, but also the finish negate the effect and the attack. This only negate the effect, but not the attack.
Yeah, but this is so much more
Useful.
less predictable, less stoppable, and it's a tuner.
Right, that's true.
Can't forget about that.
Right. So, any last comment before I will head out?
I'll
turn
see
us
you
off.
at Columbus,
Alright.
where I'm judging.
Okay. What about how's this? If you was to sell this entire deck, side, main, and extra, how much would it cost? See, the entire deck is all like bling out.
I wouldn't.
You went out? Why?
because I've had this deck for a very long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not as is obviously, but I don't think I'd want to get rid of it.
Alright.